Stream has started. Right. Hi guys. We got a final of Billy Weekly 199th Deathmatch between mattkahn and Rileyg123, and I have Thwal with me that's going to help, and we are looking at two really good players. I have not played Riley before. I've played mattkahn, and he's a great player, and Riley has defeated some really tough opponents, so I am looking forward to a great game. Yep. Alrighty, so we're looking at tools and sailing. Okay, masonry and tools. Let's see if Matt is going to probably collect. Nope. Huh. Okay, so
Well, now you can collect quickly.
yep. If yeah, there you go. Well, Matt, why don't you hand us tools or the wheel?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tools.
Probably, yeah.
Like this wheel is not very useful.
Yep,
Like,
wheel is great.
would you share a wheel like this?
No, I would not, because that would probably mean that he will get masonry, which now he's not, because Matt has pottery, which is so much more useful, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, he could do sail. Oh, there you go. He is sharing now.
Yeah, probably he
Probably.
wants
Yep,
pottery to faster, I guess.
exactly, yeah.
I mean, it is a bit of a gamble in the sense that you are potentially giving monument away, but in the end, score achievements are faster. So.
That is true. Yep. He could actually take the wheel actually with road building,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Or maybe he's hoping to find construction.
Nice. So I guess pottery is not going to work so much
Yeah.
unless he's got oars in hand. Yep.
Called it.
Speak of the devil. But it's just one card. He's got archery and philosophy now. Do you think he's gonna go for road building and steal the wheel?
Yeah, what's an option? I
Or
mean,
he could just do agriculture and
yeah, but
score a 3.
he's drawing a lot. I think it would be interesting to see if he wants a majority for castles and starts using Code of Law or no.
Yes, it would be worth it to use Code of Law at this time and tuck any crowns or anything.
I mean, if I were in that position, I would probably do what you suggested, agriculture, and just
Mm-hmm.
get one.
Yeah, but you know what? Matt is going to share pottery and probably. or
Yeah, he can do that, but the problem is that okay, he can get give back three and get one, but
Hmm. Let's see if Ors is going to work. Nah, he would rather have the achievement.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, the game is not to get the points, it's to achieve. So.
That is true. Ooh.
Don't agree with this one.
Uh, well, he is tucking. There you go. And now he has the castle majority.
This is gone again.
Well, Riley is in a difficult situation.
Yeah.
Or he could just do sailing.
I
If
don't
he
know
had
what.
sailing, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Interesting card philosophy.
Yes, philosophy is good. It was
It's very
playing
useful.
core, but
Ew. There goes. Alrighty. So now Riley can. Well, well, we can tell that Riley is going to score with agriculture, right?
um,
Come on. I mean, he only gets one shot with agriculture, and that's it. But depending on the two, if it is a. Is he
I don't know,
going to
maybe
do? Hmm?
maybe road building.
That's what I'm looking at. Now
Because
they.
this way you screw a board. Like mattkahn has a good board right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you are worried about no, but even ores. I mean now mattkahn would do monotheism to get rid of agriculture and that pottery goes crazy, I think.
Yep.
And he still has a majority in castles. Because he got machinery.
Yep. And machinery at the moment is useless. He's gonna go with pottery, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, it's a nice thread to have there, I think. I mean, it was a good draw, I think.
Yep. And that's the second and the third achievement. So, oh, there you go. That should be good. He can take the second achievement. There you go.
Yeah, but for the long run, I don't think.
Hmm.
Like, philosophy is no match for pottery.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, mattkahn has machinery as a three already in place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, it's not ideal to lose the second age, but if you have everything for the third, I think it's okay.
Right. I mean, and yeah. And what can he do?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that, but
Nice. All right.
yeah,
Um. Can I have 20 seconds, please? I'm just gonna go grab a
go ahead.
cereal bar.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about. I'll be right back.
No problem. In the meanwhile, mattkahn achieves probably. I mean, he can score more or Okay, he apparently really likes his hands. Okay, chemistry.
That's always good.
Yeah, this position is.
Neutralized pottery.
Yeah, except I was about to say unless medicine is
Mm.
nearby.
Bummer.
I wonder if he has math because like he he had that choice to use pottery or draw and he drew. So he must like all his cards, I guess. But it's on. In this position, colonialism is pretty good because he can go through the deck quite quickly by sharing if he's in a hurry to get to higher age. Plus, there was no way to use or no. Attica?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, sorry, I wasn't sure.
I'm just looking at the board and wondering if the wheel will actually get stolen. Now, do you think? Okay. Yep.
Uh,
Get rid of. Yeah, well, get rid of all the ones and then share.
Now he has to do physics.
Yep. Because he does
And,
not have any options. I mean, it's better to lose that 1 and 4.
I mean, of course, he has feudalism, but it's like the most frightening card ever. But
Most what card?
the most frightening.
Feudalism?
If I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you're thinking construction.
No, 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 no. I meant he has feudalism. I was just being stupid.
I mean, yeah, he can do feudalism, and if he has castles for masonry, but eh,
I don't.
there you go. But that hand's a 6 in his hands.
Yes. Yeah. Plus, I don't know. I feel it's a bit risky to use the wheel like this. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Matt is going for masonry.
Like monument.
Oh, sorry, monument, yeah.
Okay. If he Riley manages to, I mean, maybe find
You're
rocket
wondering, you're thinking
rocketry or
about,
mass media.
yeah, I was wondering if he is, well, he has,
Yeah, he needs it very quickly.
You know, if the 2 in Matt's hand is construction, then
Oh, but that's not. Oh, I see. Yes, that could be an issue, a problem, right?
maybe you need to meld a red or something to avoid getting
Yeah. Problem is also, yeah, we will immediately see if he has construction. Because the next round he can use reformation and get monument.
Yep, I have a feeling he's gonna do that.
Because the other option is just use call. Yeah, use call, or maybe even will wheel. Like
Now,
that
what was the 5 he returned? Yeah, that was statistics.
statistic.
So yeah, he's not getting the 6th achievement just yet.
No, this is slightly dangerous.
So if he wants to get rid of the greens, he also gets rid of metric system. If Riley is way behind on the score. If he scores electricity and pip and sailing,
Failing, yes.
8 points, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, of course. Scores coal and colonialism. Well, ouch. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 cards in his hands, right? 9,
Mhm.
actually. Oh, he does not have a majority.
Yes.
But he could, with wheels, he could have a.
I mean, next turn he plays. Oh, okay, okay. Then this game continues.
Yep,
But actually was a smart move to play quantum theory first. This way you can get rid of two cards at that time.
yep. I mean, Matt's gonna get Reformation at the time, but yeah. Riley's like, I'm way too far behind on score. I don't care if he owes me. So let's
Well, also,
see.
also he doesn't have. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Ors could be a problem later. He has other priorities now.
Yep.
But he has a decent play. So Roman is very, very bad. Like he
Oh,
has,
he got rid of currency and enterprise. Well, that's because there is no crown on his board. Astronomy, invention, enterprise, and currency. That's a lot of leaves. You think he's gonna keep the 2 in his hand for the next move?
I mean, I'm sure if I mean, he should have done it already. I think if that's really construction, like I don't see why not doing it.
He's probably keeping it for the last move, I think.
No, but you could have done it earlier, no? Like, monument was guaranteed with reformation. I don't know. Like I would have done it last.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see.
also I should say Mattkahn sees things that I don't see very often. So, like on the single round, I think he's one of the best players.
Well, you
Like,
have called him technical genius or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
Tactical.
a tactical genius. Yeah, I agree. That's my impression. Like, there are some times where I say, okay, like there is nothing anyone can do that can like prevent me from getting this achievement, and then next round he has it. How did that happen?
That's funny. That's pretty funny. Now Riley is in a bad spot. He is behind on score and he has only one achievement. I mean, he could get Empire, but he needs crowns and one more leaf. And now that Matt has the majority of,
Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, he can tuck all his cards. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
But he could,
then
yeah,
it would be funny if now um, it really was construction and gets stolen because of socialism. They
yeah. I
might get
mean,
empire now. No,
it's
that was math.
vaccination and mathematics. Really? Okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of crowns. He would have gotten screwed with crowns. One, two, three crowns. Four,
Well, he got empire.
five, four. Hmm.
Actually, I think he stands a chance now because
So he has empiricism in his hands. Okay.
I mean now with one move he can get rid of three cards. I think he has a chance.
Well, it will take two turns for Matt to. No, not against rocketry. So you think Riley's gonna go for a wonder with flight?
No, because mattkahn is ahead in
Matt
crowns.
is ahead, you're right.
But the nice thing is the wheel is covering metric system.
That is true.
So maybe if I were mattkahn, I would hope to get canning and then use it to get rid of the first layer of cards, and then use metric system to play the rest. That's the fastest path to victory, I think.
That's a pretty good idea actually. I liked Riley's move. He returned the 4, 4, and 3, and
Mhm.
then he melded empiricism. So next turn he can do empiricism first.
Yeah, this way you could get wonder with a bit of luck, but like with a lot of rounds, but
Oh yeah, he has canning. Oh yeah, okay. So he's going to lose pottery and the wheel and reformation.
yes.
Now he has three colors already splayed right. Yeah, you are right. Metric system and encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Ecology.
Maybe he still has one round. Maybe is it possible that he wins with bulbs? So he will get one,
He's
two,
got
three.
14 at this time. Uh,
He could. Like if he gets genetics, he might win.
if he gets genetics, right now he would have
What
five
what
more than.
happened? What did he do? I used coal to get machinery. I- Okay, but I didn't expect.
Oh, okay, to steal the 9 from his hand. Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. The other one was like one was checkmate in.
It was services in his hand, through empiricism.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know, but like no, okay. Like if he had used cunning,
Oh no, he's doing empiricism as a second move.
yeah, but
Okay, nice. So he got
yeah, but
universe. That's neat.
yeah, but he needs to play. Uh, he needs to play. Need to play the blues, or maybe.
Well, we don't know what they're thinking, right? Matt especially did the unexpected move.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But maybe he didn't see. He didn't think about metric system because that was pretty
Oh,
fast,
I'm
I
sure
think.
he's thinking about it, but yeah, if he does that, he will probably do the wheel, and then he will try to cover the wheel so that he could lose 2 cards with coal.
Mm. No, but I mean, he scored cunning, so
Right, but I mean, with wheel, he's gonna grab. What if he grabs 2 3s? Okay, let's see.
mm,
Hmm.
I like passing.
He had tucked mats. Yes, there you go. Ah, ha, 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 ha. He's
Yeah,
going
but
to do the mats. That explains the way he had tucked. Ooh, software. Draw and score a 10. Draw and melt 2 10s. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Now that means Riley will draw
I
and score
mean,
a 10 first, but
I mean, if he could still try empiricism.
he could go for.
Like, he only needs like if blues gets played, I think it's. I mean, depends what that 9 was. Maybe if 9 was genetics, then
No, I think it was, like I said, I think it was services. I mean, he had.
yeah, because it came out through
Yeah, through
empiricism.
empiricism.
We knew what it was. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think it was a purple card.
Mhm. When empiricism all the way.
Yes. So Riley is going for empiricism. Let's see what is the choice he's making. I mean, I am so dying of curiosity. Oh. But you know what? Riley has more leaves now. So Matt cannot steal through machinery. Did you
Yes.
realize it? So, and Riley had chosen blue and purple. Purple, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah. Because he wants to get Wonder, I think. But I'm not sure what's.
Okay, so playing purple would give him. Oh, he's still going for the. Okay, yep, because software starts with draw and score of 10. So, yep, that's a neat move. Let's see. Draw and meld a 10. Execute any of the.
I could do a call again. Maybe.
You think he's gonna get rid of Reformation or something? Through bioengineering?
No. Okay.
Oh, he did empiricism. Uh oh. Okay. So, okay, Matt Kahneman. Alright, wow. Let's see. I have no idea what was. Because I'm trying to see the card execution. Okay. Oh, he did rocketry.
Shall we invite them?
Yes, of course. Yes, yes, of course.
See, hello, hello,
Hello?
Hi, Riley.
hello.
Congratulations on it was a great game, and it was, like I said, it was crazy game, really
Oof,
crazy.
just came a little short there. Couldn't quite get my guesses right on empiricism, but did my best there because it was pretty lopsided for most of the game. So glad I could turn it around a little bit.
I know, because it's like, every time we were like, okay, so Matt is like maybe one achievement away. Do you think what he's gonna do? And it's like, and you always took us by surprise. So it was, you played it like innovation is meant to be played, just crazy good. And yep, that was great.
Yeah, yeah, that was a fun one for sure.
That was pretty good. I mean, I was impressed. I mean, Thomas said that you had beaten him, and I'm like, man, I need to replay that game to see what happened because it sounded so good. You had beaten Python and who else? Campino and the Gigi. So yep, you had a great thing with the games. You did great, and
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's just yeah, lucky to get a little lucky when I needed it, and I just love innovation. So it's fun to be part of this the community, of people who love it and love to play it just like I do. So.
So, if you don't mind, how long have you been playing Innovation?
It's a good question. I don't know, probably a few years, 4 or 5 years. I mean, really online, the last maybe three, since 2020, I think, on Board Game Arena. But with the card deck, a few years before that. So
Okay, cool, cool. That's great. That's great. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember seeing you before in the many tournaments. I guess you just started to join those.
yeah, I haven't done a lot of tournaments actually, but they're super fun. So yeah,
Okay, cool. Yep. Because a lot of people did not know about tournaments. And even Thomas was told about the tournaments, and he started. I mean, he was uh, he was always high up in the on the board levels, but yeah, he started joining tournaments after somebody mentioned it to him. So, how did you find out about tournaments?
A good question. I don't know. I think they just showed up, one day, and I said, I thought I'd try it out, see what it was like, and um, yeah, it's kind of how I found him. I normally play, just arena mode, but I'm kind of sitting out this season. I don't know how to play any of the expansions, so I haven't figured out how to, quite play those yet. So I think given this season, and then letting me, trying to find other ways to just kind of play the game that I know, really well, I think kind of led me to the tournaments. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, I find the arena very bad for my mental health
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
because I like with at least in I don't know if it is the same now, but back in the days you could sort of get real-time matches
Mm.
in a row forever.
Yeah.
And in particular, if I started losing one, okay, I need to get it back, and then you would lose another one because you are tilted, and then like
100%. Yeah, totally. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's good to hear. That's funny. Yeah.
would be okay if we go through the game, and maybe you tell us about um what you were thinking about the moves.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, um, I don't know. I mean, you guys saw I got behind pretty early. With
Uh,
the
just 1 second that
Yeah.
Attica, can,
Yep.
may I share?
Yeah,
Am
let me
I
go
the
ahead
host?
and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to make you the host, I think.
No, probably I am the host
You are okay.
already.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I got this thing expanded, so yeah, it's I'm looking at your screen now.
Oh, cool. Oh, geez. Now actually, we're gonna review the good and the ugly. Here we go.
Um, Unless Attica, did you have any other questions before we do this? I don't know. No, okay. Um, so did you have any plan here on, like, for instance, you didn't share sailing because you were worried about covering some of the castle. Sorry, you didn't use sharing sailing because you didn't want to cover the castles. Was that the idea? Or...
Yeah, I think right there it's a little, you don't really know at first which position you want to go in. With masonry, sometimes you gotta can get a little lucky early, and it lines
Mm.
up pretty nicely. And so at this point, I wanted to still see, if it was gonna,
Yeah.
work out. And I think, city states early, I just kind of wanted to throw a wrench in whatever he had, make sure I had a little extra castles, Um, and then, yeah, like right here, yeah, I think not do sailing was kind of the risk of not wanting to cover up the yellow ultimately,
Yeah.
just to see, I do make a choice here in a little bit, to go ahead and cover up masonry, which I think was, I don't know, we'll see how pivotal that was, but that was mostly defensive against, pottery. So, which ultimately didn't end up working too bad because he kind of crushed it with pottery there for most of the game. So,
Yeah, so here he shared. Yeah, because like pottery, once the lower cards are gone, becomes deadly.
totally. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I
So,
just couldn't quite figure out how to how to block it. Sometimes the cards go your way and you can kind of sort it out. But I had to make some choices, and one of those is the road building. I kept sitting on whether or not I should you know send that over. Like right here, I thought about it early, to get wheel and then maybe just start really pushing hard for masonry, or loading up, and it probably would have helped to get a little get things going a little earlier. But
mm-mm. Mm. Here you played Code of Laws because you wanted to be ahead in leaves, or you like the card.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Just trying to get a little bit of an advantage on leaves, but yeah, but I should have seen worse coming. That's a fatal flaw, you know.
Well, I mean, it was 1 point. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, but you never know, right? If philosophy didn't get drawn, could
Yeah.
that can get ugly pretty quickly too. And then since I did have the crowns advantage too, had I not played total laws, maybe that would have, you know, uh, cut that out as well from underneath him. So anyway, hindsight's always 20/20. You know, in the moment you're like trying to kind of fill it out.
So here you use pottery to get H1. Here you didn't return fermenting because you like the card, or
Yeah, I do like the card. I figured it's also kind of a counter to the wheel, you know. I think a lot of these I just got stuck in both indecisions, you know. It's like, well, maybe I hold on to this. And then I had, hadn't thought of him obviously returning three cards and just achieving one right away, you know.
Mm,
Sometimes I like to slow roll those, one at a time to just kind of keep the deck low early, but that's why I picked fermenting to keep for sure.
mm. No, because here it was his only way to score to get to achieve one before you.
Hmm. Yeah.
And he loaded you with domestication.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I thought you were in a decent spot because you had more leaves than him,
Hmm.
and um, like this is a risk personally I wouldn't have taken.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because I think what I was shooting for was just to try and I don't remember what's the name of the card that has the achievement for having all five colors out. You know, I
Uh,
think I was just
Construction.
yeah, I was just fishing for construction, which is
Yes.
obviously risky given the number of twos he has already, plus only the four left in
Mm,
the deck. But I probably in hindsight, yeah, should have just I think played fermenting and then taken that lead with the leaves. You know, because it blocks both his pottery. It helps me reload because you'll see I start running out of cards pretty quick. Having to start scoring and he played that to his advantage for sure early.
mhm.
So yeah, that was a good move, uh, getting a bit more castles, but he got yeah.
But yeah, but then immediately played one. So it didn't end up paying off too much there for me. So.
Where you knew that you were going to draw philosophy, or
Yeah, at that point I knew that was the card I'd returned, but there
uh,
was just not sure what exactly the move is there. I mean, I could have just failed and melded it right away, I guess. But
yeah, because it's one of those situations. Maybe like if one counts a card, like you return philo. No,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I had that one for sure. I don't remember what move I used to return it,
maybe
but
agriculture.
yeah, yeah. I think it was return the two to score the three. Yeah. And then sometimes you just get in those positions where you're just like one move behind. I feel
Yeah.
like that was about to be where I'm headed, right? Where I've just scored to get eight. Then he's gonna about to score. I was surprised he didn't do pottery then, honestly, to try and just score and achieve then. But it made sense to kill agriculture. So I mean, obviously
Yeah,
ended up working out. It
otherwise he
worked
had
out
to
for him.
share.
But
Otherwise he had to share. Yeah, like now you are able to get to. Yeah, and here the
Yeah, that was
pottery
good.
festival begins. Sorry, Attica.
No, I said that was good, grabbing an achievement before he could.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
It was the only chance. I mean, he had a chance to take it from me, so it's the only one I could get early.
Always, yes.
Yeah, and also the fact that he had machinery was quite bad for you.
Yeah, he just kept sitting on that. And then I walked right into the trap later when he plays the other one on top of machinery. So, but anyway, so sometimes you just lose the foresight a little bit. Um, I always have to think about what's in his hand. He had a few of those where he would just play an early card from his hand that ended up hurting pretty bad. Because I think I played chemistry right, and then I scored. And immediately he just took it. So, uh, yeah, because here, I just tried to get it ahead in terms of the ages, pretty quick. That's kind of the only thing I felt like I could do. So I got lucky with experimentation. I started getting fives early, but then you're just kind of relying more on luck at that point.
Yeah, chemistry was nice draw in theory, but unfortunately he had medicine. So
Yeah, which is tough.
yeah. Was there a reason not to use sailing again? Or like you?
um, I don't remember. I don't know.
I mean, it would have given you banking, so it's not that things would have changed much.
Well, I guess did he already return the one? I'm trying to remember what the one was.
Ah, no, the one. Yeah, right, yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, it would have
Yeah,
been in
because
the
that's
one.
the other thing too is like even though we had like no crowns, I was still ahead even though I only had two, and
Yeah.
so that was also tough.
Yes, yes, my bad.
Yeah, you were in a very really tough situation. That was a really tough situation.
Yeah, this is another one too. I was like, I don't, maybe I just keep pushing for sixes. I don't think I ended up playing physics, but yeah, this is another one, right? Where I was like, okay, do I wait, or do I play it now? And then by playing statistics now, right, he then immediately counters with reformation. So it's one of those, you
But
know.
also in this situation, it would have been still a problem because you would give him a six.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But I'm thinking, well, what's the only way I can get out of
Yeah, yeah,
him,
no, of course,
you
of
know?
course. It
Yeah.
was a difficult position.
Yeah. It's tough. Because I thought about doing that with anatomy too, just trying to whittle it down, but he would have only just returned to one and then would have done pottery again for like four more points. So yeah. Yeah, rocking a hard place, hard to
Yes.
know. I'm just glad the game does turn around eventually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Here, had you considered letting perspective?
yeah, I had. I think part of it was seeing, well, covering statistics. I don't know. It's one of those things like the potential that it has at least to kill the score could have been good, but perspective would have helped definitely. Especially since I had so many light bulbs. Um, but yeah, I thought about it, but didn't ultimately do it. Obviously.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a lucky draw too. And then I pretty quickly just went for it just to try and level up.
Yes.
Yeah, here the debate was, whether if you use electricity and wipe out the red card on your board, if he
Hmm.
has a construction and he tries to grab,
Yeah.
empire, That was the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
question.
yeah. That was another risk for sure. Um, but late in the game, it's kind of like, what are the options? You
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
take.
sure.
I'm like, well, I figured that's the only shot I had. Because yeah, he totally could have been sitting on that one. Um,
Yep.
but yeah,
Also, this way you made pottery slower. So here, did you play quantum theory first
No.
because you
yeah.
wanted to use rocketry later? Was that
I
it?
hadn't. Yeah, I don't think I thought that through all the way. When I played it, because when I played it, I was like, okay, great. Then hurry, score 10, draw 10. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot about medicine.
Okay.
And I was so far behind on leaves at that point. I was like, that's a misplay for sure. Because I was like, well, again, like if I could at least get to 10, chaos starts to happen, right? In those 8, 9, 10 cards,
Yeah.
and so that's where that was coming from. But then, yeah, and immediately when I played it, I was like, oops, because then he would just, take that 10. Um, and so, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe because I mean, scoring wise, I don't think 10 points for him would have changed much
Yeah.
because like with Cole and pottery, like
He's already at 5. Yeah. Like,
yeah, yeah, he can get the issue was just getting the six in place and
yeah.
cheap.
But if he uses the wheel once, he has
Yeah,
a 6. So
yeah, yeah. Here you didn't score because you
I
didn't want
couldn't,
to give it to medicine, I guess.
yeah, that's part of it. And then and two, just looking at it, I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted, if it was worth it or worth keeping um, like the symbols, Like I thought about killing quantum theory because like, well, I probably won't end up using that card. But ultimately the two clocks ended up, you know, working out. So, and looking at the two cards, like I could have gotten some points for electricity, but what do those 10 points really get me anyway? So
Yeah, and the thing was that
and
we
this
were
is where
like, huh?
oh sorry, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, we saw ores show up, and it's like, oops.
I was like, uh oh.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty bad, I was fortunate we were still tied there, but I was like, oh geez, and so then again wasn't so sure, and he hadn't done Reformation yet because I knew that was coming eventually. And so when I drew Socialism, I was like, well, got some chances here, but then I started worrying about all those crowns in my hand,
Yeah.
you know, so um, yeah,
So here you did rocketry, right?
yeah, I think so, yep, because that's where I was like, well, he's about to, he'll get 6 for sure if I don't play
Mhm.
this, backs up against the wall a little bit, and then I knew Reformation was coming, so I was like, well, that's when I really started getting nervous about ores,
Yes.
you know, because I was like, oh, and then he nailed that achievement, and yeah, things are looking tough, you know.
Yes.
I think the only move I had here, at least in my opinion, was socialism, just to
Yeah,
try
yeah,
and
yeah.
see out the hand,
I think I think this part was quite nice is the way you handled it.
Yep, that was
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
and it gave me flight. That's the other one too. Like I don't know, down the road, it's like I had all these choices of like, well, do I just play or do I end up risking it for empiricism? And ultimately, I basically chose that every time. Um, got lucky there too. And then yeah,
Yeah, I think yeah. Like you had to pick the only more or less the only way was empiricism for winning.
yeah, because he had me on crowns because like, well, sweet flight's great, but I'm clearly out, crowns. And if he plays green and blue, it's over. So what's the move?
Yeah, here I was a bit surprised because um I was expecting mattkahn to use cunning,
Uh huh.
get
Yeah,
rid of the
totally. And then
wheel.
display and win. Yeah,
Yeah, and then just he would win in like 2 rounds.
yeah,
And but I wanted to ask him why, like if he didn't see it or he was concerned about other stuff. That
yeah.
was to ask
You
I'm
know,
glad he didn't.
hmm?
him.
Yeah, it's, I mean, he probably has something else on his mind, so yeah, he probably did not pay attention.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, like he saw that you had a 9 and he
Hmm.
wanted to steal it, but maybe,
Well, and it would have killed ores. Maybe he's thinking, and pottery. He's kind of ridden those. And it would have. I mean, it would have scored him a little bit of points. But after that, what's underneath? Encyclopedia doesn't do much. You know.
yeah, well,
So,
I
but
mean,
you're right. Obviously, he wins this metric system. So I just
yeah,
don't think he must not have just realized it. But
yeah, that's possible. And played
yeah.
call.
And here
Yeah.
I just guessed poorly here. The next few turns.
What did you guess? Blue and yellow. Well, I mean, you didn't want to guess purple for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like at this point, you had like you just needed a blue basically.
That's all I needed, and the game would have been over. Yeah, like um, I just couldn't get it. It's tough.
And also, if like satellites had shown up, also that would have
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So it's always tough when it comes down to luck like that. But again, it's kind of the only play. And I got lucky too that I drew that card that he took because that's really the worst option for him. I think
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
best
yeah,
op-
yeah.
best case for me. Had he taken something, is that much he could really do with that
Yeah.
card?
But here you did. Why did you do rocketry?
Trying to remember.
I know this
I
was
just
nice.
I figured he was
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, he could get. I know, but Canning was in his core pile. So.
Yeah, I figured he was just going to start using coal and then just really starting to just start keep scoring. He only has to get 9 more points, and so obviously it would have taken him 2 turns anyway. I think given that.
Yeah,
But what did he have? A vaccination under machinery, right? So I think there's 9 points
yeah.
there,
No, so
right?
it is 9 points, but then he wouldn't have a six.
Because you'd have to play the 9, right? Yeah,
So maybe here he could have empiricized.
yeah, yeah. But I think that's what I was thinking of. Just trying to think through the um what's going on there. Yeah.
So the blues were not to be found,
The
unfortunately.
blues were not to be found. If I could have just gotten a blue.
Now it was four, four cards,
Yeah.
four light bulbs
I,
missing.
yeah.
Universe
It
was a
wasn't.
nice
Yeah. Was it?
surprise.
Say that again. Sorry.
Oh, I said the universe achievement was a nice surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a nice surprise.
I know, actually, I know. Actually, sorry, I take it back. Like he wasn't safe for cold because he could have. Um,
Oh yeah. Had he scored? You're right. Had he scored? That's it. Right there. Yeah. Because did
no,
he tuck
I
Canning
meant
again?
like there was a 1-6, but he
Uh huh.
was sharing, so he could have gotten a 7 under
Mm,
vaccination, and then he would have won. So I think Rocket.
yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like if maybe you could have risked it and do empiricism once more, but
Yeah. But we know how that worked out. So I think I would have lost either way. But
and
um, yeah. Bad calls again on the colors. But
yeah, but at
and
this.
then here I'm thinking, if he plays what's the card software, right?
Software.
Then I'm starting to think, okay, if we start doing this chain of
Yeah, yeah,
scoring,
yeah.
how do I make sure that I'm ahead, and ultimately, right, the cards kind of shook out in his favor. But that's where because I could have risked it again and tried to get another blue, but at this point I was like, well, if he plays that, you know,
The,
then what,
the problem with that is like you would you removed 11 points,
yeah.
and then he would get them back again. Yeah, okay, but then you would be ahead
But
because
I'd
yeah,
be ahead,
you would be ahead.
So that's what I was thinking of anyway.
Yeah.
I also wasn't sure if I should have just done flight at that point too, because then I could have guaranteed that blues were splayed up, you know,
Ah,
um,
yes.
if I did flight twice.
But then he would
So
have gotten Wonder, no?
yeah, so
Or
it's yeah
Ah,
again.
no, no, no. Now you're ahead, and oh, I see.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
And then here this is all luck, how these start to roll. So
So you got service. Yeah, and then here, okay.
I guess I could have maybe done bioengineering in one, right? Um, Maybe
Uh,
that's a
I
misplay,
think it's
right?
fewer than.
Because because would he have had fewer than three? If I got rid of Reformation, no, he still has three. So yeah,
Yeah, he would still have three.
okay, yeah, good. I was worried I misplayed that one. So
Maybe you could have done ecology.
yeah, yeah, that would have given me more tens anyway. Yeah,
Like, so you would have gotten
the score lead. Yeah, 'cause that's ultimately how he
29,
wins, right? Yeah,
29.
29th.
that's true. I was gambling, feeling
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
good with empiricism. So
But like, so in this situation, he still had to score a 10, draw a
hmm
2.
yeah, I should have counted, honestly. I think I just got caught up in like the energy of the turn,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
of
yeah, of course.
like chaos is happening. I'm not sure what he's gonna play. I probably should have counted a little bit, taken a deep breath and like
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
kind of thought it out. Because then you're right, ecology makes the most sense. Then I just have a bigger point cushion, you know.
But also,
Um,
like, maybe you win, but like you draw 2, so there are 3 tens left.
hmm
Then he activates this, he scores a 10, meld 2, and then yeah. So he
yeah,
would be at 25. Yeah, probably you would have won.
I mean,
yeah,
he had already scored his 10.
hmm yeah. I think you're right, right? Because I would have, let's see, I would have scored my nine, and then I would have drawn two tens. That puts that at three, and then he would have done his two, right? And then if it had been the internet, then I think I would have won, right?
Yes, because you couldn't score the 10 first.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Next time.
But it was, I mean, it was a fun ending in any case. Like,
Yeah. I just needed a blue. That's all I needed.
uh, sorry, I always ask this question to people. What's your favorite card?
Oh, what's my favorite card? Man, that's a good question, honestly. Um, I don't know. I mean, I think I do love Ort. That's just a classic go-to. It's fun when it works. um, what about you? I'm curious too. I mean, you're like
Uh,
one of the legends, so
I really like Call
yeah, cool.
because um, I mean it allows you to rearrange the board,
Mm,
which is something I like, and also it can score very quickly.
yeah.
And like now it doesn't happen to me so often, but like when I was playing at the very beginning, I
hmm
had a maybe terrible start,
Yeah.
and you get Call, and Call says the day. Like
Yeah.
if you have nothing on your board and the other person got 1 and 2, Call can save you.
Yeah,
Just
totally.
start destroying everything you have,
Exactly. I mean, that's I don't know. Like, I'm sure we all found the game, somehow on our own. But I think what I really love about it is just there's so much thought into like the mechanisms on each card. Like even coal, right? You have to exhaust something in order to gain something. Um, it's really brilliant. So
And also it has this one extra feature that I like is like when you have, say, sailing or the optics or
mm,
experimentation, these kind of things, you can use it to meld a card so that you are like you get to the new age
yeah,
and call of course is not as good as those other cards, but
yeah,
if you have either have nothing in play or you control the stack so that you have two everywhere, then you have good chances of making it work that way. So
yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I think I'll change my answer actually. I think I just love mathematics. That's a little overpowered. But it's a good card. You get it early. You can typically just kind of write it depending on your luck. Um, you know. And I'm a math guy, so it's a good card. Anyway.
okay, okay. Well, congratulations on the second place, and
Yeah, I'll
we
take the
had a
second place.
fun semifinal.
Yeah, no, we did. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, well, thanks again for putting this all together. It makes it super fun. It makes it feel really, official and legit, for our innovation community. So thanks anyway. Thanks for all the time and attention. So it means a lot.
All right. Well, thank you so
Thank you
much.
for
Okay, thanks so much. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
bye.
Bye bye.
See you around.
See you. Hi, Thomas. I'm going to close the stream. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.